gods of Asgard were mighty, invincible, or so they thought. But one cruel trick, one whispered secret, shattered their golden age forever. This is the story of Loki's greatest betrayal, the death of Baldr, the shining god, and the beginning of the end for the Norse cosmos. Greetings and welcome to Pantheon Project, where we explore the myths, monsters, and mysteries that shaped the ancient world. Today, we journey into the heart of Norse mythology, where light meets shadow, and even the gods can fall. To the Norse people, life was precarious. Brief summers, endless winters, and sudden death at sea or in battle. Their gods mirrored their world. Powerful? Yes. Never truly safe. Even immortals could suffer loss, pain, and fate. At the centre of their universe stood Yggdrasil, the World Tree, binding the 9 realms together. Asgard, the realm of the gods, glistened high among its branches, a fortress of beauty, strength, and secrets. Among these gods was Baldr, son of Odin and Frigg, so beloved that even the stones and trees smiled upon him, a god of light, purity, and joy, destined, it was said, to survive Ragnarök and lead the next world into a golden age. But not all smiled at Baldr's glory. Some saw it as an opportunity. One night, Baldr began to dream. Dreams of death, darkness, and doom. Terrified for her son, Frigg took action. She travelled across the realms, extracting oaths from every stone, plant, and creature, promising they would never harm Baldr. Steel, fire, poison, even disease, all swore never to touch the shining god. In Asgard, Baldr became invincible. The gods even turned it into a game, throwing stones, spears, and axes at him, laughing as the weapons bounced harmlessly away. But in the shadows, Loki watched. He knew something that the others did not, for in her haste, Frigg had overlooked one thing: a young, seemingly harmless plant growing west of Valhalla, the mistletoe. Disguised as an old woman, Loki visited Frigg. He asked her, gently, casually, if truly everything in the world had sworn to protect Baldr. Trusting the harmless old figure, Frigg confessed. Only mistletoe had been spared. It was too young, too weak to matter. That was all Loki needed. He crafted a slender dart from mistletoe, sharp, deadly, and returned to the gods' games. There, Loki found Baldr's blind brother, Hoder, standing alone, saddened he could not join the fun. "Why not honour Baldr as well?" Loki whispered. "Here, I'll guide your hand." Trusting him, Hoder hurled the mistletoe dart. It struck true. It pierced Baldr's heart, and the shining god fell, lifeless, into the sacred halls of Asgard. Silence fell. Laughter died. Horror blossomed. The gods were paralysed with grief. Even the earth itself wept. Odin knew. Baldr's death was a harbinger. The walls of fate had cracked. Ragnarök was coming. Desperate, the gods sent a messenger to Hel, goddess of the underworld, to plead for Baldr's release. Hel agreed, but only on one condition. If every being in the world would weep for Baldr, she would set him free. And so they wept. Gods, giants, elves, men, all shed tears for the shining god. All except one. An old giantess, Thok, refused to mourn. Let hell keep what she has, she spat. Many believed Thok was Loki in disguise, laughing as he sealed Baldr's fate. Baldr remained in hell's grasp, and Loki's treachery was revealed. The gods hunted him down. Loki fled across rivers, through mountains, even turning himself into a salmon to escape. Yet they caught him, eventually, in a net of his own making. As a punishment, they chained him beneath the earth, binding him with the entrails of his own son. Above him, a serpent dripped venom onto his face, each burning drop a reminder of his betrayal. And there Loki lay, writhing in agony, until the day of Ragnarök. Baldr's death is more than just a tragedy. It's the turning point of Norse mythology. Until now, the gods had fought, loved, and ruled, but death had never truly claimed one of their own. Baldr's fall marks the beginning of the gods' decline. Their world, once golden and untouchable, now has a crack running through it, a wound that cannot heal. Loki's betrayal also reflects a deeper Norse truth, that chaos and destruction are not external forces, they come from within. Trust shattered, brotherhood betrayed, light extinguished by those closest to it. And perhaps, most chillingly, Baldr's death reminds us that even the most beautiful, the most beloved, cannot escape fate. In the Norse imagination, even the gods must die, even the world must end, so that something new might be born. And so ends the story of Loki's darkest hour, and the first steps towards the twilight of the gods. If you enjoyed this journey into Norse legend, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which myth should we explore next? Next time, we uncover the origins of Mjolnir, Thor's trusted hammer, and slayer of many a frost giant. Until then, remember, myths are not just old stories. They are warnings, hopes, and mirrors, reflecting truths we still wrestle with today.